Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. Klitschko's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. He's making his way down to the ring, and he does so with a confidence where he knows he put all the hard work in, and he's ready to explode inside those ropes.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, bad intentions, Klitschko. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, bad intentions, Uайt.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Gaddy Ward. Sometimes there comes a point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage. He's done something great, but then the other fighter doesn't go away. How does that play out in the minds of each fighter?
Usually it doesn't affect the kind of guys you just mentioned, Gaddy and Ward. They're made how to cement these guys. They're already set in their ways. They know what they have to do. They're not going to get thrown off just because somebody's still there.
Way to block there. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Uайt. It is a seesaw battle early on here. Amazing stuff out of these two. Good work. Two clean shots get in by Uайt. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Wow! Uait's absorbing a left hand. Halfway through round number one. Devastating blow by Klitschko. Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronx Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear, because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow him to be a fighter.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. After a fine defensive effort by Uайt. Well, we just learned something here, Teddy, in this fight. He landed a beautiful counterpunch, and if that continues tonight, this fight's going to be in his favor.
Yeah, this fight might be over, because when you land counterpunches, usually you're landing clean shots, and sooner or later, shots that your opponent doesn't see. And those are the shots that say, good night.
And a well-placed counter by Uайt. Not precise at all by Klitschko. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Consecutive shots. Well done by Uайt. Scored well to the body again. by Klitschko. Able to dismiss that body shot. Wow, is he defensively sound. Halfway through round number 2. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by White. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Excellent counterpunch by White. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Klitschko. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Klitschko. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Accurate counter punch by White. Bad Intentions is putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good work on the combination by White. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by White. And a smart counterpunch by White. Klitschko's swelling means that this fight could go south for him. Good job staying away from the danger there. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Good block by Klitschko. Good block there by White. Klitschko's cut man is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
back with the left hand. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Good scoring counterpunch by Klitschko. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Blocks that belt line well. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Klitschko. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by White. Nice block by Klitschko. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Klitschko. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by White. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. White's got a bloody nose right now. I don't know if it's broken, but the bottom line is it's going to be a distraction. Well-placed counterpunch by Klitschko. On the mark, the counterpunch by White. Klitschko's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy is throwing hard back at him.
Fine work right there by Klitschko. Teddy's having a field day, peppering him with shots from the outside.
Well, when did we all of a sudden show up at a bull ring? Because I'm watching a matador right now control that bull and not letting that bull get near where he can gore him.
Klitschko's is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. Klitschko's got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. White's now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and say, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected. Targeted counter punch by White. Took a shot, now he gives a left. What a good counter punch by Klitschko. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Well-placed counter punch by Klitschko. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Klitschko. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you see proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Scores with the combo to the head. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Well-targeted counterpunch by White. Well-placed counterpunch by White. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Klitschko's eye is nearly swollen shut here, Teddy. This thing gets much worse. He's not going to be able to defend himself properly.
No, it is up to his opponent in his opponent's corner to throw the punches that can take advantage of that. The right hands.
We could see a stoppage here. Well-placed counter punch by White. Klitschko's doing really well on the outside. Klitschko's, I mean, you can tell by how committed he is at staying on the outside and just continuing to score like this, that he is employing a strategy that he really wanted to put forth.
Yeah, I give him a lot of credit because he understood what kind of fight he was getting ready for. A guy who was very strong but very slow-footed. So he's making sure that he does not feed into his opponent's strengths, and he makes sure that he exploits his weaknesses.
That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by White. One of those fights, we're at the halfway point. I wouldn't even venture a guess as to what the scorecard should look like. And I don't know that it even matters. All I know is this. Both guys have brought their A games. Both guys have come here to fight tonight.
What you know is that it's become a real war of will. Two stubborn guys, and they're going to continue to argue right to the end.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Blocks the headshot. White's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye, on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Klitschko. Gets rid of that body shot. Well-placed right hands from both men. Klitschko's been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting their hands follow.
Nice block by Klitschko. Well-targeted counterpunch by Klitschko. Klitschko's opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, and that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament. He has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth go. He doesn't just let his hands go. He lets them go when he thinks he should.
Solid counterpunch by White. Klitschko's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by White. And a sharp counterpunch by White. Crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by White. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision. Where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Klitschko staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Bad Intentions is doing half of his opponent's job for him. He's a sitting target. This is like being in the gym for his opponent right now.
Yeah, he's just standing straight up, making himself much too available.
Klitschko's leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
Good scoring counterpunch by White. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Good defensive skill with the block by Bad Intentions. Devastating blow by White. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. And that's some fine work right there by White. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. They start up again, back to action here with another round, but who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Keeping him honest with a double jab up top. Back and forth exchange. A good block. Nice strike after catching one by White. Able to cut down that ring and just push his opponent against the ropes. Nice block by White. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. He is hurt and damaged, but he's doing a real nice job of just staying away from the danger.
And now he's got to find a little bit of a way to create offense without getting into that danger zone again.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Well off the mark by Klitschko. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. A fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Nice block by White. to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. He has taken a lot of punishment here.
Well, the special fighters find a way, even when it's desperate like this, to survive. He's got to find that way right now.
And a good counter by Klitschko. White's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
Work it out, no holding.
He is staggered and stumbling. Good block there by White. Slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Klitschko. Blocked by bad intentions. We come to the end of the round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Nice block by White. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counter punch landing by White. White's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. I think it has come to that point. He's behind on the cards. He's just got to be. Going to take a knockout to win this?
Yeah, I think so, and it's going to take a certain kind of attitude or strategy, a change in strategy. You go into the fights, you don't look for a knockout. You're looking to use your jab, you're looking to set up punches, you're looking to go rounds. Right now, he's got to find a way to get a knockout. Look for one punch. One big punch right now.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Blocks that belt line well. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Klitschko. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? Is over. Bad Intentions is gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory. It doesn't get better than that.
Your winner, Bad Intentions, Uайт.
Bad Intentions is your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That was an entertaining fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.